welcome back. Forgive the noise. I don't know what my neighbors are doing. And I'm actually sitting outside trying to let my hair finish drying before I go out. And I had this idea and I wanted to do this video. And this video is going to be about being a teen mom and now having adult children. So I had my first daughter when I was 14 years old. I remember being at my 8th grade graduation, totally embarrassed because I was pregnant. 8th grade, elementary school. No. 8th grade is middle school, going into high school, yeah. So I was totally embarrassed. Then I had my next child when I was 16. I actually turned 16 the 3rd of that month, and he was born the 23rd of that month. I have a total of 5 children. I had my 3rd child when I was 19, my 4th child when I was 21, and my 5th child when I was 23. Like I was just saying, by the time I was 23, I had 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. And I was so ashamed. I was ashamed because I have different fathers for my children. I was ashamed because I had a majority of my children before I got married. I was ashamed because I wasn't with the fathers of my children. And my story goes like this. I was raised in a small town in North Carolina. My father died. My mom was pregnant with me. My mom worked in fields. I mean, when I say fields, I mean she did like tobacco work and things like that before she got a job working in a factory. My brother is 5 years older than me. He left home early, so I was home alone a lot by myself. And, you know, living in a small town, young girl home alone, predators all around, I'll let you figure out the rest. And so when I got pregnant with my first daughter, I had no idea what was going on. When the doctor said something about being pregnant, my mom started crying. I still didn't have any idea what was going on. I was going to doctor's appointments and all these kind of things, and I had no idea what was going on because, like I said, I was 14. I was a kid. I remember when I went into labor, I was so confused. I didn't know what was going on, but I know people had told me, you know, like, it's time to have your baby. When it was time to push, I was by myself. My mom and my grandma were at the hospital, and they had been there like a long time, I guess. I can't remember accurately, but they left. It was getting nighttime and they left to go home, and literally by the time they got home, I had my baby. So I named her after my mom. She's my little princess. And I remember looking at her on the way home from the hospital like, what am I supposed to do with this baby? I have no idea what to do with this baby. I came home from the hospital. I went and washed some clothes. I went outside barefoot and hung clothes on the clothesline. It was just that type of party. And so I had 3 children by the time I was 19, and I didn't find out what abstinence was, or that I had the option to say no to a male's advances until I was 19. So there I had 3 children already before I learned that my body was mine, and I did not have to say, or not even say, I didn't have to allow things to happen to me that I didn't want to happen to me. I had a choice. I didn't know I had a choice. I grew up watching girls, you know, be with boys or whatever, and it was like the biggest thing in the world to do, you know, be with this one and be with that one. But now as an adult, I've learned that there were a lot of older guys where we were from who were literally taking advantage of the young girls just because they could. And I'm grateful that I left that place before my children, you know, got to the age of that. So now I have these 5 beautiful people that call me mama, and now their ages are 23, 21, 19, 18, and 15. So it is correct. I am 38 years old and I have 4 legal adult children, and one that's 15. And so now I see a lot of my classmates and everything, they're just having children, and I thought it was horrible. I thought I was the worst thing ever. I thought I was the biggest idiot ever, you know. And getting pregnant early in life, I lost a lot of friends. I lost respect of people. People talked about me and all these kind of things. And later, when I got enough money, I guess you could say, I moved away. And I've been away forever. I never went back. I never lived back in my hometown ever again since I left. And now my 23-year-old daughter, she's expecting her 3rd child. She had her first child when she was 20. And she's expecting her 3rd child, a little boy. She has 2 beautiful little girls. I love them endlessly. I can't imagine my life without them. I have my 21-year-old son. He lives in North Carolina. He is a master stylist at a salon. He's doing awesome. He's doing great for himself. My 19-year-old, he's still in school. He lives at home. My 18-year-old, she graduates in a few days from high school. My 15-year-old is the bane of my existence. He's my little chocolate drop. You'll see him doing little appearances on my videos and stuff. But my take on it all is now I don't have little babies, you know, to put to bed at night. I don't have, you know, no more diapers. I don't have any of those things. And now my friends and some of my family that's my age are just beginning that journey. And I could be a help to them. I could give them advice and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's nice. It's nice to be my age and to have experience having children, and to now have grand blessings. That's what I call my daughter's children, grand blessings. And now to have grand blessings and be able to experience in their lives and be a crucial part of them growing up and, you know, them learning and growing and maturing and everything. It's awesome, you know. In a few years, I'll be able to travel like I want to travel. My son will be my baby boy will be in college, and, you know, to be me and my husband, and we'll be able to go and travel. And we tried for a while, my husband and I, to have another baby, and it just hasn't happened, and some health issues have come into play. If you don't know about the health issues that I've been having, watch some of my other videos. One is entitled Something Close and Dear to Me. Another one is entitled biopsy update and things like that. So my husband and I decided that we're not going to try anymore. We're not going to put my body at risk. We're just going to do what the Lord will have us to do. And if he wants us to be foster parents, fine. If he wants us to adopt, we'll know that too. Like, we both want a very big family. We both love kids. But to be able to get up and go on my own, do my own thing. And I now have a friendship with my daughters that is, I cannot put into words how important that is to me. My oldest daughter is literally one of my best friends. We talk about any and everything under the sun. We spend time together. It melts my heart when she comes over to my house and, you know, gets at the foot of my bed and we just start talking about all kind of foolishness and stuff, you know. And she's my friend. And I appreciate her. I love her, and I give her advice as a mom. But our relationship has taken a different, you know, from being mama, you know, strict. This is what you do, da 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 da. You know, she's an adult now, and now we have adult conversations and things. And my 18-year-old, we've always been pretty close. And now that she's, you know, you're to graduate high school, you're to go into college, it's pretty interesting for us. But I'm grateful that my children are older. I'm grateful that the thing that I looked at as a curse is now a blessing unto me. I'm grateful for my children. I know that my children are all gifts from God. And I'm making this video just to encourage some girls, some ladies, somewhere, somehow. You know, you may be pregnant out of wedlock. It may not be the ideal thing that you wanted to happen. You may have people criticizing you, talking about you. You may not have a clue as to what you're going to do or how you're going to go forward in life. But I promise you and I guarantee you that the Lord will give you all the wisdom that you need. He will put people in your path to help you along the way, give you advice. You will enjoy the days of watching your children grow, and when they get grown, you'll enjoy the days reflecting on them growing. Don't be hard on yourself. The Lord forgives you for all your sins, but know and believe that no children are mistakes. God does not make mistakes. That's how you know no children are mistakes, because God makes babies, you know, and He don't make mistakes. So be prayerful. Ask God to put people in your life who can help you along the way. Be the best mom you can be. Be the best dad you can be. Don't let anybody tear you down for the decisions that you made. Go forward and be victorious and raise your children to the best of your ability. And you'll be able to sit like me one day and look at them and say, hey, come here, give me some advice. Or, hey, come here, what outfit looks good? Or, hey, you know, you want to go out to lunch with me? There'll be a day where you'll be able to look at your children and say, hey, look at how great they've turned out. Don't give up on doing what's right. If you feel like you've done wrong, pray, ask for forgiveness, and get on the right path. It is never too late to be on the right path. I'm here for you. My email address is below. You know, you can contact me. I'll help you through it. But know that you are in God's hands and that He has a magnificent journey for you. He has a great life planned out for your child. Just stick close to Him. Have people close to you that will cheer you on and encourage you, and never ever give up. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye. Country living for you guys. Bye. Hey guys, this is something else I wanted to add to the video. I had heard many times, nobody wants you with all those kids. Who gonna want to marry you with all those children already? No man wants to take that responsibility and all this kind of things. And it had really gotten implanted into my heart, and I started to feel that way. You know, who wants me? I have these children. People gonna think, you know, they gotta deal with drama and all that, but that wasn't the case. So I just worked really hard to take care of my children, and I didn't worry about, you know, trying to meet anybody, because like I said, I had started to believe it myself. And the Lord said, no, I intend for you to be married. I intend for you to have someone who loves you. I have someone who will love you and your children. And I'm married now, and my husband loves my children very much. All of my children. He loves the grand blessings. You know, he's been there. I mean, anything I could ask for, anything the children can ask for, anything the grand blessings can ask for, and he can do it, he will do it. He doesn't grumble. He doesn't complain. Nothing. He is better to me than I could ever imagined he would ever be with me having children and previous marriages and things of that nature. So this is for those of you who feel like you've had a child and, you know, no one will ever want you because you have a child. That's not so. There's somebody out there for you who's going to love you just the way God designed for you to be loved. So don't lose heart. Keep the faith. You know, do what's right by the Lord, and He will bless you with the desires of your heart. I just want to give somebody courage today that just because you had children early in life, or just because you had them out of wedlock, or just because you haven't had a conventional life, the Lord can turn it around and make it very conventional for His will. So keep going. Don't stop. Don't lose faith. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.